guys, hope you're all doing well. Bless Lily here with your September predictions. We're going to have three options for today's pick card reading. This is option number 1 with the fluorite wand. This is option number 2 with the clear quartz wand. And we have option number 3 with the selenite wand. So go ahead, take a deep centering breath in, see which crystal, which pile you're mostly drawn to. Don't overthink it, but if you do need a bit more time to make your decision, pause the video, because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number 1. Option number 1, hi and welcome to your September predictions. Don't forget that if you guys do want a full rundown by the star sign, you can find it on my Patreon page. The link is in the description of this video. Alright, my darlings, let's start with tarot. Let's go ahead and take a look at the main energies for September. Okay, it looks like you guys have been in the hermit mode for such a long time. It actually went into a reverse position, which signifies, when the hermit energy becomes too toxic, when you've become way too isolated, when you've become way too lonely, like you're not looking for answers anymore, you're just ignoring people. Okay, and it does look like in September you're actually going to be coming out of this energy with the 8 of Swords being in reverse. 8 of Swords does talk very much about conquering your fears, so it could be that some of you might have been hiding in this hermit energy, with good intentions. You went in there with good intentions to find answers, to do some soul digging, and then you just decided to stay there because you're like, oh my god, I can't be dealing with people, I can't be dealing with anything anymore. But it does look like in September you're going to be feeling much more resourceful, and it could also be that you have done some very important inner child work, and you have done some very important ancestral healing work that is going to affect you in a very positive way, because the Queen of Pentacles over here is telling me that you guys are going to be feeling much more grounded, whereas in those two cards, you might have been feeling very ungrounded, very unsettled. And here I'm looking at you where you are enjoying tangible things, where you guys might be getting a promotion, or you guys are going to just be more appreciative of things that you already have. And sometimes it's very difficult to do because it involves focusing on the positives, it involves focusing on something else, and here it looks like you've been focusing on the things that you were lacking. So September for you guys is very much about going into a more positive state of mind, coming out of the toxic hermit energy, dealing with one fear or two fears. Like, obviously don't expect to heal your whole life within 30 days, but it does look like you are going to be addressing some issues, and you are going to be changing your perception, like your opinion is going to change on a few things. And also with the Queen of Pentacles, this gives me an energy where you guys are going to feel much more secure. There's this sense of security and the sense of abundance. For some of you, what's coming through is an increased money flow. For others of you, this could be indication of just enjoying your money, enjoying the tangible aspects, and coming back more into the 3D, coming back out of 5D, out of 12D, and talking to real people, and dealing with money, and dealing with bills, and you know what I mean, like a little bit more like day-to-day life. But you need it, because the Hermit in reverse, like, it can really send you to dark and faraway places. All right, let's see what else is coming up when it comes to your energies. I see. So we're dealing with attachment over here. So this is very interesting, you guys. So some of you guys have been going through therapy. Some of you guys are practitioners. And when I talk about practitioners, I'm talking about tarot, I'm talking about Reiki, I'm talking about, again, somebody who is very spiritual, mediumships, okay, where spirituality is part of your work. But there's this energy of attachment. And it also talks very much about love, where maybe you felt like you had to sacrifice something, or there wasn't a lot of love, or you guys might have been dealing with issues that involved love, self-love, and being able to be accepted. Let's see what the angel of love is actually going to be bringing in September, because they're telling me that there's a very good possibility of meeting somebody new. But again, see, we have psychic abilities. This is where your psychic abilities, what's interesting is our psychic abilities sometimes can become much, much stronger when we have this beautiful and healthy mix of practical and spiritual. Because when we go too much into practice, then our psychic abilities can be overshadowed by fears, by other things. Okay, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but the point over here is that your psychic abilities are actually going to be becoming stronger. You're going to be getting much more clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairaudient, whichever clair you associate yourself with. But the angel of love, what they're saying is, it's almost like your psychic abilities, your intuition is going to tell you about somebody new coming in. So for some of you, this is about detaching yourself from this persona where you thought you were going to be lonely and you're going to end up with 20 cats. Okay, nothing against cats. I absolutely love cats. But I've heard somewhere, and this is a very interesting idea, I never thought about it. They say the amount of cats you have when you're old is the amount of people, close people, the relationships with close people you missed out on. So, you know, like if you have like 5 cats, you could have been in a close relationship with 5 people, not necessarily romantically, but you know what I'm saying. So it's very much about detaching yourself from the idea that you have to be alone, that you have to struggle, that somebody's very hard to find. It's just more optimistic and more down to earth. End of a tough cycle approaches. This is a brilliant energy coming out of this difficult cycle. Very strong energy of Capricorn, very strong energy of Virgo and Taurus. Yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A lot of earth signs. But some of you guys could be Pisces as well. And if we are talking about somebody here who has their own YouTube channel when it comes to readings, to something to do with spirituality, psychic abilities, healing, it does look like you guys are going to be getting more followers. It does look like you guys are going to be feeling much more empowered, and you're going to be starting to trust yourself much, much more, because you're going to be getting this confirmation. And it does look like you are reaching, end of healing, end of whatever tough cycle that you guys have been going through. Adjustments are required. Yeah, this is what the energy here, you will see the adjustments that are required. Because the Hermit in reverse also talks about not being able to make heads out or tails out of a particular situation, because it's almost like being lost. Because we still need other people to mirror something to us. We still need this feedback. And when you're all alone, then you might be getting feedback. If you have a lot of fears and a lot of thoughts that are destructive, you're just getting feedback from that. Okay, so for example, if you keep thinking that you're not going to meet anybody, there isn't anybody, you're not allowing anybody to come into your life and to show you and prove you otherwise. Even when people are telling you that no, it's not going to be like that, you're going to meet somebody, it's still you're not accepting it. And here in September, it looks like you're actually going to be like, oh, hello, angel of love. Let's talk. Let's see what you got for me. So you are going to be making those adjustments that are required for you to end this tough cycle already, for you to come out of this attachment, for you to come out of this energy of the Hermit being in reverse. But some of you guys already are in a relationship, but you are feeling like you're not. Or you're in a situationship and you're still feeling lonely and you're still feeling vulnerable. There's going to be, again, an end to it. And for quite a few of you, I'm picking up that you guys are going to be stepping out of your comfort zone. And for a few of you, this comfort zone is, again, feeling uncomfortable. Like you getting out of your comfort zone is actually feeling comfortable. Get that, right? Because your comfort zone is when you're feeling uncomfortable. Your comfort zone is when you're feeling like you have to struggle, or you have to, everything has to be tough and everything like doesn't come easy. And here, like, the world wants to start showing you a whole different opportunity, a whole different way of living. And it looks like in September you're going to be doing some adjustments when it comes to it, but this is more a long-term strategy. But it looks like you guys are going to be trying something new. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be scary, but it is going to be fun. I'm seeing for lots of you. So, maybe a new type of videos. Maybe some of you guys are going to try karaoke. Maybe some of you guys are going to try leaving, like, I don't know, for a location you never thought you could leave. Things like this. So this is very good. It's actually going to, again, help you get back to being grounded and to help you get back to being balanced. All right, my darlings. So that's all I have for option number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it resonated. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other content. Again, if you guys do want a fuller rundown based specifically on your star sign for September and more exclusive content, make sure to check out my Patreon page out. The link to it is in the description below. Take good care of your amazing selves now, guys. Bye. Option number 2 with a clear wand, a clear quartz wand. Hi and welcome to your reading. Alright, my darlings, let's go ahead and take a look at your September energies. And just a quick reminder that if you guys do want a full rundown by the zodiac signs, I do have this one coming out on a Patreon, so make sure to check it out. The link is in the description box below. So let's start with your tarot energies first. Alright. Wow. You guys are all about pentacles. You guys are all about material. You guys are very much about money. Interesting. It looks like you guys were resisting some sort of change, or you had a very set out way of living. There's a very big energy of a routine that's coming through over here. And it does actually look like it's September. You guys are going to be either moving, or there is going to be a very significant improvement when it comes to your quality of life, when it comes to your surrounding. I do see that in September you guys are going to be trying out things that are just solely for you to feel better, for you to feel more abundant. There's a lot of energy of abundance and good chance and good fate. September is on, the luck is on your side. I don't know if you guys like have scratch cards where you are, or you can play the lottery, but I highly suggest it. I'm not promising a jackpot, but there's definitely this energy of you being able to gain some money. If you guys are into investment, if you guys are into cryptocurrency, if you guys are somebody who deals with, I don't know, investments, because they're showing me a lot of screens, they're showing me the stock market, they're showing me, somebody who might be very, very interested in business, or maybe starting your own business as well. If you have already started your own business, this is the energy of this business blooming. Like, they're literally showing me money coming through, being able to afford things that you couldn't afford before. And this has a lot to do with you guys having worked through self-worth issues. For some of you, this could be talking about conception. This could be talking about pregnancy. Maybe if you haven't had an opportunity to conceive, if you're in a relationship and you really wanted to conceive, September could be the month when you hear the good news, when you get your, is it 2 stripes? I don't know, when you get your positive results. Let's see what else I can pick up from this. Because these energies are just absolutely filled with abundance. All right, justice. Okay, guys, so for some of you, again, what I'm picking up is that if you have your own thing, or if you're thinking about starting your own thing, this is a very prosperous time. You guys might get an idea that will be monetized, and it's going to make you rather wealthy in the long run. Some of you guys might end up selling your business, or selling something, selling a creation. Getting some good advice when it comes to investing your time, investing your money, investing your resources. This could also be indicating a change in career, a change in the job, a change in your financial status. Some of you guys have been holding on and really saving for something, and it looks like September is going to be the month when you splash out and you really, really enjoy yourself. Now, when it comes to the Justice card over here, if you guys are going through a divorce, if you guys are going through some sort of legal issue, if you guys are considering getting some legal issue, it looks like you are going to be getting some good news. Okay, the luck is on your side over here in September, and it does look that you are going to be winning any court cases. You guys are going to be getting, you don't know, if you guys were getting a divorce, you guys will be getting your cut. You guys will be, it's like everything is going to be very, very just. You're going to be happy with the outcome, happy with the result, and happy with the resources that you're going to acquire. So for you guys, option number 2, this is very much about getting justice, getting money, and luck being on your side over here. Angel of balance and blossoming abundance. All about abundance, all about money. But abundance, of course, is not just about money. This is about feeling abundant. This is about feeling like if you spend today, you're still going to have tomorrow. It's almost about, they're showing me like you're going to learn how to work with the flow, with the money flow. You're going to sort of see, for a lot of you, it's this energy of reward, the energy of bonus. And it's this vibe of give and receive, because the balance are very much about the Libra energy, and it's about learning how to balance. So it might have been that with the Four of Pentacles over here, sometimes you've been holding on to things too much. Maybe you've been getting money, or you felt like it wasn't enough money, but you haven't been spending it like to enjoy it. Like obviously the necessities here and there, but it's not like you like spoiled yourself or like you cheated yourself. And it looks like September is actually going to change that, and it's going to bring you to this energy of balance where you like, and interesting, yeah, look at this, we have balance over here, we have balance over here, where you're going to be like seeing that life is not just about, you know, working and you know, grocery shopping. It's a little bit more where you're going to have a little bit more fun with your money, where you're going to be feeling a little bit free with your money. Okay. But blossoming abundance, again, an indication of people coming, being attracted to you, like honey, like bees to honey. Because you're so sweet. Expect a powerful change. Bring love into this situation, and nothing will come out of this situation. Okay, so for some of you, I'm seeing that you guys are going to let something go. Maybe you've been hoping like a relationship is going to work out, or a specific job is going to work out. You will understand that it's time to let go. Okay, or maybe you've been saving for something and then you're going to change your mind. You're like, okay, I want to live now. Like, obviously be discerning with your money, but I'm just reading the energies that, like, you know, you will realize that for some situation, like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work out, and that's okay. Because you have this expect a powerful change, and the Wheel of Fortune, this is also a powerful change. So a lot of you guys are going to be getting some sort of surprise, and they're saying like not to tell you what it is, because it's going to be obviously different for a lot of you guys, but there is going to be a powerful change, and it does have something to do with money. And bring love into this situation. A lot of Aquarius energy. This does talk a lot about forgiveness. This does talk a lot about spoiling yourself, about maybe for some of you like going for a massage, maybe for some of you like changing the circle of people you hang out with to people who are more supportive, to people who can give you a lot more positive feedback. But there is going to be a powerful change. Like there's no doubt in here whatsoever. And when it comes to bringing love to the situation, for some of you, this could be talking about a reconciliation with somebody from the past. You could have like, I don't know, an auntie or a friend coming through, maybe from a place where you used to live when you were little. Somebody might be coming through, somebody might be offering you advice. You might be getting an inheritance as well. Maybe like getting access to a trust fund. There's something about coming into, maybe that was the surprise for somebody, that there's some money that you might not even know about that the universe has for you, and you guys are going to be like getting it. And it does come from you having worked on your self-worth. And I do see you guys like dressing nicely, going shopping, getting yourself nice things, enjoying nice things. Like this. Some of you guys might end up going on a holiday, splashing out on a holiday. Alright, my darlings, that's all I have for option number 2. I hope that you enjoyed it and it resonated. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. If you want a more detailed rundown of your September by star signs, make sure to check out my Patreon page out. And for personal readings, all you have to do is send me an email. My email is in the description box below. My darlings, have a lovely September. Take good care of your amazing selves. Keep safe. Bye now. Option number 3 with the selenite. Hi and welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and take a look at your September energies. We're going to be starting with your tarot. And of course, don't forget that if you guys do want a more detailed rundown of your September based on your zodiac sign, make sure to check out my Patreon page out. I do have the link in the description box of this video. Alright, my darlings, let's jump into your reading. We're going to be starting with your tarot energies. Five of Pentacles. Alright, Page of Cups and the Fool being in reverse. Alright, darlings, so it might have been that you guys have been doing a lot of inner child work. It might be that you guys have been feeling a little bit left out, maybe literally out in the cold, feeling very much isolated and not inspired. There's this energy of not being inspired and not knowing which direction to take. It looks like this is what you guys are going to be tackling when it comes to September. It does talk very much about you relearning about yourself, you meeting yourself, you doing the work that is required to get back to yourself. So for some you could be regression therapy, for some you could be therapy, for some you could be hypnosis, for others of you this could be Reiki, this could even be learning a lot of information from tarot readings. But whatever it is, you guys are very much set on figuring this thing out because you're tired of feeling like you are on the curb of the world. Okay, and let's see what else. See, even the way, even the energy I just picked up, you're like, yes, I am determined. Yes, I'm fed up. Yes, I want to. You have a lot of talents that you're yet to discover. And there's this vibe where you want to start something afresh, where you want to start something new, but this has been holding you back. And it's almost like you're not going to force things. Because before you might have been forcing things, relationships, friendships, money, whatever. It's almost like you've been forcing things. And you've been forcing yourself to do things that you didn't want. And here, September, this is like a time when you are going to either start or carry on working on your inner child, on resolving the issues, on resolving the anchors that keep holding you back from carrying on with your life. Because not everything has to be a struggle. You're going to be getting a lot of answers. Some of you are quite psychic and quite intuitive. And I do see that you are going to be meditating a lot in September, and however, whichever therapy, whichever healing modality you end up going with, you're going to be getting answers. I'm also seeing quite possibly somebody quite wise coming through. Could be somebody older, but not necessarily, but it's somebody who has answers. A very strong connection to your ancestors in September. I don't know why it's coming through, but especially if your birthday is in September, October, they are showing me that you will know the things that you need to know. You absolutely know the things that you need to know. So if you've been wondering why you've been alone for so long, you will get your answers. If you're wondering why you couldn't succeed or why people were treating you a certain way, you will be getting your answers. And they're going to make you so much more confident, so much more resilient, and so much more connected to yourself. This does talk a lot about learning how to accept yourself. Now, for some of you, what I'm picking up is, if we're talking a little bit more down to earth and a little bit of more of a mundane things, I'm picking up that you guys are going to be making up with somebody you might have had an argument with or misunderstanding with. For some of you, it's a friend. For some of you, it's a childhood friend. Some of you guys might be picking up an old hobby. So if you guys used to paint or used to do jewelry or used to write books or short stories or create music or dance, you are going to be picking up this old hobby because it's going to give you the connection to the authentic you, where you did things just for the sake of doing things, not for the sake of pleasing somebody or earning money or being productive, where you need to be, where you just wanted to have fun. And this being in the moment, this being connected with your authentic self is going to give you a lot of answers. There's going to be something that's going to be delayed. But again, it's the universe saying stop. Stop pushing yourself. Stop creating this energy of forcing yourself to do things that you don't want, because it feels like you just keep going round and round this church in the snow, you know? It's like you're going round and round and round and round, and they're like, stop going round and round, just figure things out, and then you can choose the direction. You can go straight, or you can do this, you can do that. Okay, some of you, for some of you, this is very much about not wanting to grow up, not wanting to mature, not wanting to take responsibility, but this is not a negative thing. It's more that you weren't a child enough. Okay, you might have had your childhood taken away, or you might have not had an opportunity to express yourself. So right now, it like you're trying to catch up on it, and that's why it's not letting you mature. It's because you haven't been a child enough. You haven't lived through it. Like, there's a natural process that people have to go through when it comes to maturing, and being a child is one of them. And when it's like being reversed, when you had to be the parent to your parent when you were little, then it gets you like all messed up. And the inner child is like, excuse me, where's my time of being carefree? Where's my time of exploring what I truly want? You see what I mean? Because when you're a child and then you start exploring and then you're authentic, then you know what it is that you really want, what it is that you really don't want. But when somebody is there telling you, then you're like, okay. And you learn to stop listening to this inner voice that says, no, this is not me. So this is what I'm seeing for you when it comes to your inner child work. Let's see what else. Being unable to walk away. You guys are going to be making a decision. This is especially true when it comes to somebody who needs to walk away from their parents' home, from their parents' expectations, and from a relationship, a codependent relationship where one of you was maybe a little bit older than the other, where you felt like a child, or you were dealing with somebody who was immature. Because again, see, it's like being able to figure out why you can't walk away from a parent, a pattern, a partner, all of those P's rolling in, from a job. There's a J for you. Ending hostilities. Yeah. Ending hostilities, working things out. Because it might be that you guys have a lot of repressed anger within you. without even realizing. And yeah, for some of you, it is coming through literally as ending hostilities with somebody you might have had an argument with, or ending hostilities with yourself. Because most of the time we're very angry at ourselves and we just sort of aim it at other people, or we're angry at somebody else and we go and talk to everybody apart from that person. So this is ending of hostilities. This is feeling much more peaceful within yourself. And your romantic cycle begins. Okay, so for those of you who have been thinking about ending a relationship, who have been thinking about walking away, and again, the Libra energy where you had to make a decision and you were unable to for quite some time, it feels like you tend to overthink. Option number 3, I do sense that you guys are going to be ending hostilities and either starting afresh with the same person or bringing somebody new into your life. You'll be getting your answers if you guys have been feeling that somebody might be cheating on you. If you've been feeling like somebody might be not as truthful, you're going to be getting your answers and making a decision. You're going to be getting the answers that you need to walk away, to get your closure. And look, we have this, a new romantic cycle begins. So if it's going to feel like bittersweet, and if it's going to feel like a little bit, I don't know, every ending sometimes feels like the end of the world. This energy is coming through and saying it's not the end of the world, it's the end of the story, it's the end of the chapter, it's not the end of the book. Okay, sometimes for some of you, it's just the end of the page, which wasn't that interesting to begin with, right? But it's part of the book, and you can't do anything about it. So all you can do is just turn the page. You are good enough and you're very close to achieving your goal. For a lot of you guys, this does have something to do with accepting your sensuality, accepting your sexuality, accepting your self-worth, and letting yourself shine out there. It looks like you guys are going to be realizing that you're very, very good, okay? That you're very beautiful, very handsome, and very worthy. And whatever goal you guys have been striving to achieve, look at this. This whole situation is going to bring you so much closer to this goal. So whether you wanted to move to Canada or to move to America, or whether you guys wanted to start your own business or begin a brand new healthy relationship, this whole situation, the next 30 days, the September energies are going to be bringing you so much closer to achieving your goal. So keep going, but keep going keep going with trying to see why you can't move forward, because then it's going to happen organically. The shift is going to happen organically. All right, my darlings, I think that's all I have for you. Option number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading and it resonated. Don't forget that if you guys do want a full rundown based on your zodiac sign, I do have that on my Patreon. Make sure to check it out. The link is in the description box below. So is my email address in case you guys do want a personal reading. All you have to do is send me an email. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button and take good care of your amazing selves. Keep safe. Bye.